unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the three. Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Prince. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Here's Mitchell. And some solid defense from Towns. Oh, deflected. Inside. Allen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Russell. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Now here's Towns. The rebound by Allen.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Here's Garland. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Pass to Prince. Towns against Mobley. Nice move. Outside for Russell. Three-pointer. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The drive by Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Looking to end the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. It's LeVert on the wing. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Wall call.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
Yeah.
Outside Edwards. In the air. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Garland. Mobley, left side. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Over Allen. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside Garland. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Mobley with the block. Russell against Garland. Mobley, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Edwards. Man, that one's good. Edwards has got 6.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Outside Mitchell. With the drive, and Mitchell with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Picked by Gobert. Russell to pass to Towns. Shoots over Mobley. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Mobley up top. LeVert with the ball. Prince is there. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Mobley.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Gobert from deep. Edwards can't hit. The Cavaliers leading. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Back to Prince. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert.
Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell against Garland. Pass to Allen. To the left wing. And it's Mitchell penetrating.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves shooting just 21% from the floor.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Mitchell, a screen on Russell. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mitchell up top. The rebound by the Timberwolves. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. The drive by Garland and finished off by Garland.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
They retain possession. It's good. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Outside Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Here's Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Pass to Mitchell. Back to LeVert. Garland against Russell. Here's Mobley. And Gobert with a block. And he gets it back. 3 on the clock. Garland for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Brent. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Brent's can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Outside for LeVert. And Mobley throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Oh, rejected by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers?
And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 8. Outside Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. He hits the second from the line. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Russell against Rubio. To the right side. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. Here's Prince. Uses the glass on the layup. Prince has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Okoro, guarded by Edwards. It's Lopez, high post. Here's Wade with 4 on the clock. That shot is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top. Up.
19. The Cavaliers, 24.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Isaac Okoro is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at small forward. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Love passes to Rubio. Pass to to Lopez. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Okoro, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, when he refers to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throw. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Towns up top. This for the tie. Counted from distance. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Wade. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Back to Rubio. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Russell against Rubio. Pass to Towns. Here's Noel. Back to Towns. Towns on a screen. To the paint. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Towns has got 9 points now in the second half. And now we've got an intentional foul. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
And the second free throw is good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Russell. Pass to Noel. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops for him.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Rubio. Here he goes. Outside for Love. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Reed. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Noel. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Russell against Rubio. Here's Wade. Stolen by Russell. Here we go. Here's Anderson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timberwolves call timeout. Want to take home a free t-shirt, man?
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. Here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Mitchell's shot is good.
We'd love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Russell against Garland. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Cavs trailing. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Allen with a screen on Russell. Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Mobley. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
LeVert outside. Back to Garland. Up and over Russell. Mobley left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Garland no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
From deep, Mitchell knocks it down from distance.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing it, so they encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Mitchell against Towns. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Mobley with the block. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Pass to Prince. Right side Edwards. Now Gobert, guarded by Garland. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
LeVert outside. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Garland against Russell. Outside Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
fourth personal foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland.
3 points.
Garland's got 6 assists now in the game.
When you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Russell pass to Towns. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Garland finds Mobley. Garland against Russell. From deep, Mobley. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
It's Edwards on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Second chance shot. Stolen by Mobley.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Back to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Allen a screen from downtown. Allen on the wing. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Russell. Towns with the ball. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. No good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Pocket 4, outside for Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. Memphis the rebound. Bane passes to Morant. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how How about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
The three from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Allen kicks to Garland. Back to Allen. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. A shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. The three from Garland. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brooks the pass to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Tips it up, and it's Adams on the follow.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson against Allen. Jackson dishes to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. And finished up by Morant.
Bread and butter play. Morant in screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The drive by Mitchell.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And finished up by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Garland against Morant. Here's Mobley. LeVert in the corner. Intercepted. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Adams with the screen on Garland. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Morant against Garland. Mitchell wide open. That three off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Brooks from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Confident and relatively efficient from three. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. LeVert the pass to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Morant. He has 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Morant.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
34 seconds left in the first. Garland finds Mobley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. 8-point game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Morant kicks to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Mitchell way outside. And he recovers it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead.
Your Cavaliers use this team. And now, please welcome.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Inside. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Allen.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
Here's LeVert following the basket by John Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, I love watching Donovan Mitchell. He's a fun player to watch. An explosive combo guard who possesses lots of confidence.
Now here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. LeVert against Brooks. LeVert the pass to Garland. Crafty move, kicks to Allen. Mobley outside. Here's LeVert, stolen by Brooks. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Morant looking around. The dish now to Brooks. Going inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. LeVert with it. Garland left side. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Bain against Mitchell. Here he goes.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. Morant outside. Adams outside. 6 on the shot clock. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland attacking. And there it is for him. Garland's got 4 this quarter. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Here's Mobley following the score by Memphis. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good, shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks left side. And Adams kicks to Bain. Pass to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Adams. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Stolen by Brooks. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant against Mobley. Bain looking around. Clock at 6. Adams' shot is off. Garland left side. And so it's Memphis. Holding, thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Cavaliers, 19. The Grizzlies, 27.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Okoro out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Stevens in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Kicks it out to Love. Jones against Rubio. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Down low. And stolen by Love. Drives to the hoop. Rubio the pass to Okoro. This is to Lopez. Here's Okoro. Back to Lopez. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You're going to have to foul Robin Lopez harder than that. He's just too strong.
For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Now here's Jones. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Clark nails both of them. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Up top, Rubio. He's guarded by Williams. Love inside, working on Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Rubio. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Lopez. Here's Stephens, guarded by Green. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Jones against Rubio. They kick it out to Green. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off on the layup. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light. And he's got that light to let it fly with that shot. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Conchar. Lets the 3 fly. Lopez with the steal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Memphis leading by 8. Jones looking for an opening. Now Williams. D that time from Love. And it's Rubio with the ball for Cleveland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Love dishes to Rubio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I love Ricky Rubio using the pump fake, the best move in basketball, in my opinion. And the defender bit, and he got himself to the foul line.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Jones. Driving in, Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And Rubio kicks to Okoro. Kicks it out to Love. And the three ball is good. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
And stolen by Love. To the wing right side. Cleveland moving it around. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Love's got 5 now.
This is the one thing you can count on from Kevin Love. He's going to stay active in the lane.
Jones drives in, and he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Rubio taking his time here. Kicks it out to Love. And there's the pass to Okoro. He dishes it to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Rubio. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Morant outside. 24 seconds left in the third.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Lopez, a screen on Jackson. For 3, Love. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the third. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis leading by 5. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Morant.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Bain against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead has come down now to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Now here's Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Morant with another miss. Garland left side to the inside. And the rejection by Jackson.
Remains Cleveland ball.
Here's Mitchell. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter. Morant with it. quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range, and no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bain with it, now defended by Mitchell. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Morant throws it down.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Mitchell finds Mobley. No good there.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Out to Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And the call, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's
the previous play is under
no time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels it's not the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. I told this guy the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Allen. Here's LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Jackson. They get the rebound. Here's Mobley. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Brooks outside. Morant outside. Fires for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
.102 left here in the fourth quarter. Out to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. Garland looking it over. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Garland. From deep. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
Now here's Morant. And they double up Morant on the wing. Bain. Back to Morant. Memphis the rebound, and Adams kicks to Bain. So the Grizzlies take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here we go, one-on-one. And we're about a minute into the first. Going inside. Morant with the slam!
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Russell finds Gobert. Over Adams. Fades back. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Minnesota with the ball. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Clock at 4. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's McDaniels. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Now here's Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell, there's the drive, and he comes up with a bucket. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Minnesota. And that one's good.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Edwards. Towns up top. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
And here's Morant. He's got 11. With the slam! These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Memphis leading. Brooks outside. To the left side wing. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Morant off the drive. Here's Adams. Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Morant. With the clock winding down. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Bain. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Can't connect from long distance. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea. From a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Edwards can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Oh, hey, how about that?
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Morant. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And then Morant with the jam!
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Towns. He's got 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Morant. Hangs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
That one's off.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Pass to Towns, to the middle. Here's Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 5 points.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert. And they get it back. Adams, shot's good. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Edwards against Bain. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Morant. Off with the layup.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Edwards, a pass to Towns.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
And that one falls for Towns.
Shooting for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns.
And so Towns nails them both. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, that is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Bane. Pass to Morant. 23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. That one falls. Morant's got 30.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Morant against Russell. Out to the wing. McDaniels, a screen on Jackson. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But instead, we finished off one half of play. Grizzlies out in front, up 8. And we'll be back right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Minnesota. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. And it's Russell in at the point.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign. But he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Takes it inside. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. 4 on the clock. Williams from long range. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Pass to Conchar. Now Clark. Outside, Williams. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards. Right side, McDaniels. Towns against Williams. And it's good for 2. Towns has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Clark with a screen on Russell. Outside for Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first basket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Towns a screen on Jones. Russell the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. He's got 14.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, a knockdown three-point shooter.
Outside for Green. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Now here's Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good work there as it goes.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Towns down low. Working on Williams.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minute 32 left in the third. And it's Clark on the take. Conchar. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Russell up top, defended by Jones. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Noel from outside the arc. Oh, Green with a block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Outside Jones. On the take. Here's Williams. No good that time. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. McDaniels passes to Russell. Anderson with a screen on Williams. Outside, Anderson fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 6. And the layup falls. Here's Russell. Trailing by 4. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And we've just finished the third. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Morant. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Here's Prince. 6 to shoot. Anderson inside, defended by Jackson. Anderson can't get it to go. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. out there. Memphis calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Memphis leading. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Morant with it. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The layup misses. Towns passes to Russell to the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifled power. Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Towns. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Brooks with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Over to the left wing. Edwards against Morant. The outside leaner. That one a little long.
I don't know if he's trying to show off with the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter here. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards for 3. That shot off the mark. Outside Morant from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Towns for 3.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Now Morant. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket on the wing Bain. Outside for Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Edwards against Morant. Oh, he nails it!
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And here's Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Mitchell's shot is good.
It's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Mitchell. Feeds it to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting, and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir. And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Edwards against Mitchell. Here's Gobert.
2 minutes.
Plays it up off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of that. You'll gladly take those.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. Will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play
Detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
These players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Allen dishes to Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. Mitchell outside. 4 on the clock, and it's Allen slamming it down.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Tries again. Nice move. Here's Gobert, and another shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
That is ferocious. You said it. That was ferocious. Now here's Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Mobley outside. No good on the 3. McDaniels in the post. LeVert defending. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Mitchell wide open. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Timberwolves lead by 2. We'll get...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
It's stolen by Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Garland finds LeVert. Kicks it out to Garland. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Garland. The feed to Allen.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Russell passes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And they recover it. Edwards passes to Gobert. Tries yet again. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Cavaliers ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's LeVert. McDaniels defending. Here's Mitchell into the lane. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Edwards against Mitchell. Deflects the pass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. And that one's good. Russell.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
From deep three-point range. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Garland. Russell against Garland. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. 5 to shoot. Mobley finds Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. All free throws good from Garland. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Gobert. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Here's Mitchell, and the layup falls. Mitchell's got 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Russell feeling it out a bit, and the dunk by Towns.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 12 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the... All right, David, thank you.
33.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Russell. McDaniels is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in its shooting guard. Towns, no luck. The Cavaliers trailing. To the middle, here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And please give a round of applause for your Cavs.
Towns against Love. Towns, the pass to Reid. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And the basket by Rubio.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Russell. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Stevens, the pass to Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Just look at the achievements of Kevin Love. NBA champion, all-star selections, multiple all-NBA teams. He's in the middle of a Hall of Fame career.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Passes it to Reed. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Lopez and the dunk by Lopez.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Towns against Love. Towns, the pass to Reed. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So the wing on the left. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if you want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. And the Timberwolves call time.
Give it up for your Cleveland Cavaliers Screen Team.
That's good from Okoro. And so he hits both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. It's Edwards on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Towns against Mobley. Outside, Russell. Pass to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Mitchell sets the screen for Garland from downtown, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. 36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Garland looking it over. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by Mitchell.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Left side, Edwards. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with us. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert into the 3-side. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside Garland. At the top of the key, LeVert. Here's Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here's Towns. A beautiful reverse layup.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And the Cavaliers call time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Misses the layup. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Mitchell.
Nice finish. It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Edwards passes to Russell. Stolen by LeVert. To the paint. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low. He rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Down low. Stolen by LeVert. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the play. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Edwards finds Towns. Fires the 3. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Gobert can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Up top, Garland. He's guarded by Russell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Mitchell.
effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Mobley with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And stolen by Mobley. Gobert against Mitchell. Deep. They get it back. Here's Allen. Plays it up and banks it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going toward the throat now.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Mitchell against Edwards. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mobley finds Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
20 seconds left in the game. McDaniels with the ball. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused at the...
And are teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Mitchell, a screen on Morant. Garland finds Mitchell. Adams grabs the miss.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Outside Bain. Adams a screen. Shoots over Allen. Morant against Mitchell. Outside Bain. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside for Mitchell. Mobley outside. LeVert passes to Mobley. Here's Garland. 5 to shoot. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Offensive board. And here's Morant outside. Pure from 3-point range. Morant's got 7.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. And here's LeVert for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Morant against Garland. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Yeah, and you got to have some hang time to pull that off. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And Morant drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Now here's Mobley. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Oh, what? And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by LeVert. Here's Bain. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Mitchell, out to Garland, pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Ball enters from below the basket. Cleveland ball.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, they something else. Wow.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Right side Morant. Pass to Bain. Six on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
And Bain drops them both. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Adams with the ball. Adams controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And there's the screen. Pass to Brooks. Now Bain. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hard not to foul. Jaron's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Outside for Moran. 1:11 left in the first half. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
The explosiveness of Mitchell puts defenders in a tough spot. That time, he draws the foul.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Moran against Mitchell. Moran, the pass to Bain. Jackson with a screen on Garland. The 3 from Bain. Sends it home from three-point land. Bain's got 5.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Mobley outside. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis. Memphis has got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Jones from outside. The 3 ball. Love grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Stevens. That 3's off the mark. Now Jones. Here's Conchar. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no. Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Grizzlies, 29. The Cavaliers, 29.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court for the Cavaliers, they've got Robin Lopez. Ricky Rubio is out there with Okoro. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Stevens in at the small forward position. The Cavs trailing. Here's Okoro, looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Brandon Clark, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Stevens. Williams defending. Back to Love. And stolen by Williams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 4-point Memphis lead. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And with the Memphis Grizzlies spinning, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Conchar. And he makes it. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Rubio. To end the run. Back to Okoro. The 3. Knocks down the long J.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants. Finds a wide open teammate.
Jones in the post. Covered by Rubio. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Clark. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Robin Lopez. The first free throw is good.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
Jones in the post. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Conchar's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Okoro, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And there's just one foul now away from the middle.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-5 run. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Conchar. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
For Memphis, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Jones. On the wing, Green. Here's Conchar. Checked by Mitchell. Conchar can't hit. Cleveland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Push the basketball and get out of his way. Donovan Mitchell, fantastic on the break.
Jones drives in. Pass to Conchar. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
And here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Jones against Garland. Pass to Conchar. Launches it. The rebound by Garland for Cleveland. They've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Jones against Garland. Now here's Allen. Back to Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Morant against Mitchell. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Garland for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. And finished off by Garland.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Morant. Driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Mobley, a screen on Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. They get it back. Here's Garland. Outside for LeVert. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Morant against Garland. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Mobley, right side, to tie it up. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions. Outside
Morant. and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
With creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. And he lobs it up top. And Mobley throws it down.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Morant against Mitchell. Outside Morant. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Morant. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. Brooks outside. Takes a three. Oh, the trifecta!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time to win.
The reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
Slick move. Excellent timing and fast hands led to the steal. And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed. Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
The 3 from Mitchell. No good from three-point range.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here.
Given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
He hits both from the stripe. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Morant with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Now here's Morant after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Morant surveying the D, trains the three-pointer. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
Here's Towns. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Yes, that goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant with it. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Russell passes to Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Morant. He's got 5. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Morant. Brooks kicks to Morant. And they get it back. Outside for Jackson. Here's Brooks. Pass to Bain. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Brooks against Towns. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Russell against Morant. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, he showed everybody that he could start over.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And then Morant slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Out to Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Count that one. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
And blocked by Bain. Russell against Morant. Missed inside.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Towns with 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 5 now.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
The pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. Latrey drills it from outside. Morant's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. Averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Russell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
goodness.
Here's Morant.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long they've struggled to be competitive, but recently I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Edwards looking it over. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. No good on the triple. Memphis leading. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. Brooks with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now Morant after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Towns, a screen on Bane. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Jackson. In the corner, it's Bane. From the arc. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And finished off by Morant.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
23, the Grizzlies, 34.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Jones. On the wing, Green. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 10. Towns for 3. The dive for the ball.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. 5 on the clock. At the crossover, Anderson. No good on the shot. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's Reed, second chance shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Conchar, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, Jones knocks down the three ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Prince. Count it, good.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Jones looking for an opening. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Jones. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Shoots the three. McLaughlin, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Green up on top. Guarded by Prince. Here's Conchar.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And there's the foul. And it's on Torian Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jones. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Conchar. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he drives in. McLaughlin, no good. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Outside, Jones. Over to the wing. Here's Conchar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading by 13. Clark kicks to Green. Traps in the tray. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, this is Green's game in a nutshell. He is an efficient catch-and-shoot player.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Jones. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Jones following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Jones on the wing. Here's the three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. 4 seconds left. And the wide open shot from Green. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge...
And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Morant with the steal. From deep, Brooks. It's hauled in by Noel.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Adams outside. The three from Morant. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Passes it to McLaughlin. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. So it's Minnesota now. Morant with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The three from Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves trail by 20. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Takes it inside. Out to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3 points.
Morant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Edwards. Screen by Adams. From deep. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 17. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards. On the wing, Bane. .146 left in the fourth. And the rejection by Towns. All alone, and Towns throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And Towns drops them both.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Morant passes to Adams. 6 to shoot. Brooks setting the pick for Jackson. Shoots over Towns. Jackson misses. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Towns kicks to Russell. Fires from the wing. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in.